Congressman Jeff Van Drew from House Transportation. It's always good to have you on. You're a straight shooter. We love talking to you. Okay, here's what's going on. There was confusion at the White House. They had to again clean this up today. President Biden confused two things he's trying to push on America: keeping mask mandates on airplanes and getting rid of Trump's pandemic border policy. Let's watch what happened. Watch.
On Title 42, sir, are you considering delaying lifting Title 42?
No, what I'm considering is continuing to hear from well, first of all, there's going to be an appeal by the Justice Department, because as a matter of principle, we want to be able to be in a position where if in fact it is strongly concluded by the scientists that we need Title 42, that we be able to do that. But there has been no decision on extending Title 42.
Okay, it was about mask mandates. Okay, your reaction?
That's just scary and bizarre. I don't know if he didn't know where he was or what he was doing, or he didn't get his weekly or daily or hourly shot of medication, but that really makes me worry about the country, to be honest with you. He got everything confused.
Do you know if he gets shots or medication?
You know what? I can't promise you that, or I won't say that, but I mean, there's such noticeable difference, quite frankly, and I'll be very frank, in the way that he appears and what he does at certain times compared to other times. And I know certain times he's getting a tremendous amount of rest in Delaware, so he's able to kind of fight his way through it, and other times he doesn't.
You know, the thing is, let's get back to this. We have to learn to live with the virus, right? Not shutdowns that destroyed 22 million jobs. Even the president at first said this is about leaving it up to individuals to make the personal choice of wearing masks. It's not like you can't wear them. You can wear them if you want. It's about not the government forcing you to. And by the way, Democrats already made masks optional by breaking the rules. Nancy Pelosi, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, John Kerry. You know what I mean? So there was that. There was also a lot of cheering on multiple airplanes when the announcement came out that the mask mandate was tossed out. There was that going on, but Jen Psaki dismissed that. Let's watch the cheering on the air. So you're going to see now, we're rolling on the footage, but Press Secretary Psaki downplayed the cheering is happening on just one plane, and that the White House is appealing it. It's all about protecting the CDC's power and authority. Let's roll on that. Watch this.
I know this is often said, and maybe some of it is because there was the video of people on one plane taking off their masks. I mean, our focus here was seeing what power we had to preserve what we felt was in the public health interest of the country. For current and future public health crises, we want to preserve that authority for the CDC to have in the future. The president was answering the question quite literally, which means right now, as you know, we are not implementing the mask mandate because of the court order, which we disagree with, while he is still abiding by CDC guidance.
So this is a press secretary in overdrive trying to constantly clean up White House disarray. And by the way, is this only about protecting the CDC's power over Americans?
Well, you'd have to wonder that that's a good deal of it, because they want to maintain power, not just the CDC, but the president and this administration and this majority. And here's the hypocrisy of it. Let's understand. We're saying that we're going to get rid of Title 42. He wants to get rid of Title 42, which was there to protect the border and also to make sure that people who possibly had COVID, who were illegal and shouldn't be coming over anyhow, couldn't. Well, that we are actually going to do away with. So we don't care that they come over. We don't care if they're sick or not. We don't care if they're dangerous or not. We don't really care at all. When I say we, I don't mean me and you. I mean them. And then at the same time are saying that good Americans have to wear masks in airports and on airplanes. That doesn't make sense. Do we have a problem with COVID or not?
Right. And,
do we need to protect ourselves or not?
And Gallup is finding that the majority of Americans say, yeah, illegal immigration, border security is a main concern. Again, this isn't about immigration, it's about border security, right? But Gallup is finding that, yeah, this is the highest in the past decade that Americans have been so worried about this. And the issue is that the far left is the group that's dragging down the president's poll numbers. And the far left has dragged the Democrat Party to be unrecognizable in what they used to be. I mean, Biden's poll numbers are in the historically low 30s. But somehow the White House thinks Biden can't alienate the far left because they bring out the vote. Millennials are ditching Biden in the polls. Just 21% approval in Quinnipiac. Just 26% for Hispanics. I mean, they're extreme positions, worsening inflation, going after U.S. energy, opening the border, taxes, crime. This is what's destroying the Democrat Party today. Your final word.
I'll say it again. Worst administration ever, worst president ever, worst majority in Congress ever. We are destroying the social fabric of this nation, and we better get on track real fast or we're going to lose our country.
Congressman Van Drew, thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see you.